Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do another pick a card reading. This is for the new moon in Cancer. Woo! Before we get started, make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, comment below. Let me know if any of this resonates with you. I love to read your comments. So also, before I begin, the stones that I found are these stones that are listed in the Crystal Bible for Cancer. But this reading is for all zodiacs. So it's just kind of like a Cancer energy with that new moon in Cancer. Very cool. So before we get started, these are general reads, so if they resonate with you, well, I'm super stoked about it. I'm very excited. So make sure, again, just comment below if it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry. There are 3 total readings, and you can watch all of them and see if any of it resonates with you. They all have pretty good messages with them, so why not? Why not just watch them all? I don't know. You should try it. Also, if there is love that is coming up in the reading, I do a default reading to a female about a male. So pronouns are interchangeable. So he's can be she's can be he's, he, she, whatever is going on in your life. Let's get started. Number 1 is going to be opal, which is joy. Number 2 is going to be ruby, which is shine. And number 3 is going to be fire agate, which is creativity. 1, 2, 3, pick a card, any card. We're going to start with number 1. Opal. What a cool stone. So joy. That's this energy that is coming in, is joy. Also with opal, it induces psychic and mystical visions, and it expresses one's true feelings and true self, and it's also known as the karmic stone. So very cool choice. All right, so your energies on this message is lynx, weasel, and hummingbird. So hummingbird really kind of spooked me out because we're going to go a little bit backwards. Hummingbird is joy. So this is just re-emphasizing that joy feelings. So really joyful. Very cool. So lynx is secrets and weasel is stealth. So right away that there's things that don't appear as they seem, but there's also a stealth mode as well. So it's pretty much navigating through those, but there's a lot of joy that's in it. So I'm not getting too wrapped up in the whole secrets and all of that. Who knows what those secrets are? Secrets can also be really, really cool. So I'm not getting any negative vibes yet, but let's see what your tarot cards say. Okay, well, sorry about that, but yeah, you got 10 of Swords. Terrible card. King of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, the Tower, 6 of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Magician. So if the 10 of Swords didn't scare you, you got the Tower as well. I'm actually reading this as a pretty good reading. So let's just, with this energy, I'm seeing that there has been some funks. You haven't been this joyful before. There hasn't been that really good positive energy, and it's because of this. This is a betrayal. This is a stabbing in the back. This can also mean like a physical death. So a death in the family, a death of a friend, something like that. So this has really overshadowed your joy and everything. So it feels like the tides are starting to change because you're becoming this really great grounded person with that King of Pentacles energy. You're working really hard on making some money, getting some money in the bank, and I think that's also boosting your confidence. And you are really winning, but there is something that is missing. And I don't know exactly with these cards that it is, but there's something that's just not right. There's something that's a little off with this Five of Swords. But you are in financially a really good state of like starting to really put yourself together. And I think you've been really in a resting mode as well. So you've been, and I say that in maybe a dating stance, maybe just like a social stance, that you've just been like, I go to work, I come home. I go to work, I go home. I don't hang out with anyone. I don't do anything. And it's just a really kind of like stop moment in time of just rest. But I think things are going to really change here really soon. Something big is going to happen. And I do have the joy energy, and I feel like it's going to be really good change because you're going to be moving forward. So you're going to be moving forward from whatever this 10 of Swords is. Now, if this is resonating with you as like a death in the family, like a physical death or a death of a friend, death of a close loved one, you obviously won't ever be moving, like you won't ever forget it and you won't ever stop kind of grieving. But I think that you're going to find some different tools to move forward in your life, that you aren't stuck. Because I feel like with this Four of Swords, you've kind of been stuck and kind of stagnant in that sense of mourning. That mourning is still going to happen, but you're moving forward. You're moving up into it. And there are good things that are coming because you have this Page of Wands. So good things are starting to come about. And a passion, creativity, something is coming that's going to be really great because you're going to be actually starting to manifest the life that you've always wanted. And I think that you had that kind of fire beforehand, but this 10 of Swords, whatever that was, it really blocked you into moving forward and to have that life that you always wanted. So I feel like you're back on track to the life that you are trying to manifest. Okay, got Capricorn. I use Chiron, healing. I don't know. 8th house, endings and beginnings. Solar eclipse, revolution. Mercury, mind. So interesting because it is actually a solar eclipse today. So this Capricorn is either your sign, which I feel it really is, or you have some earth signs that are in there, but you have that King of Pentacles, which is earth sign. So Capricorn is really screaming on that. And then healing, or you could be healing from a Capricorn. You're healing from this 10 of Swords right now. And with that endings and beginnings, I believe like this is just like the ending of that period and you're beginning something really, really special. And that's starting a revolution. And then you have Mercury, which is mind. And it's so interesting because the Magician is ruled by Mercury. So it's really like the power of your own mind and you're just getting there. And it's keeping that joy, keeping that positive energy and just keep it moving. So then you have Wolf, which is instinct. And it's just pretty much a sign of just trust your instincts. Moving forward, especially you're going to have some hard days, especially trying to move past this 10 of Swords energy. But don't push yourself too hard that you're like, it's fine. I'm fine. You know, trust your instinct. If you're not fine, it's okay to take a time out and just be like, you know what, I'm not fine. Trust your instincts on things. And if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Whale, and that's breach. And I feel like you're breaching a new point and a new era. Like this is like you're breaching out of it. It's really cool energy that it's starting to get that like magician energy of just leaving. Oh, so cool. And then you have Mountain, which is strength. And you have the strength to move on. You have this joyous energy and just thankful that you're alive and that like it's just such a great energy and you have the strength to overcome this. I believe in you. And then you have the Fire of Life. You're entering a fertile period of your life. You're guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now's the time for your blossoming. I do feel a huge energy with the tower that's associated with this, where it's just let it happen. Let things unfold that way. And then that manifestation with that magician energy. Very cool. All right, guys, that is it for that reading. Make sure that you do like and subscribe. Comment below if it resonated with you. And we are on to number 2. All right, guys, so you chose Ruby Shine. What a cool card. So rubies also improve motivation, and they set realistic goals, and they stabilize your energy. So if you're a little bit hyperactive, it calms you down, or if you are a slug like myself sometimes, it really boosts that energy up. So this is a really cool stone. And let's see what your energies are. You have prairie dog, which this is retreat. And then you have elk, which is stamina. So interesting kind of combination, kind of contradicts itself, because you have retreat, which is kind of like just stay for a second, and then you have stamina, which is keep going. So maybe this is a balance thing. This is a balance of keep on going. You can rest, but make sure that you keep going. Okay, so let's see what your tarot cards are. So you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Very interesting energy. When I was actually shuffling and getting these cards, I was like, this isn't a love reading. I don't know what is, because you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups. So I feel that there is going to be something new that is coming into your life very soon. And I do feel like it might be a new relationship. In this relationship, you just need to make sure that you are being honest and truthful. Let them know what you want. Don't pussyfoot around what you're wanting, or you're like, this guy's really hot, so yeah, sure, I like to run. Like, no, be honest. Running, I hate it. But what other stuff do you like to do? You know, things like that, where it's be truthful, be honest. And things are going to start to evolve and really start to come together. But I do have, like, there is waiting energy. So I think that it's starting to happen. And maybe this is like sticking your toe into like online dating, or stepping outside of your comfort zone. But with the Hanged Man, this is taking another perspective and kind of stopping and pausing. Now, you also have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is another kind of waiting card. But I feel like with the Hanged Man, it's giving someone a chance. I would, if there was like maybe another card, I would definitely say like an X, but I'm feeling like this is more of like giving a chance to someone that might not usually be your type. I definitely have a type, so it would be someone that might be opposite, you know, that might be shorter than you like, or might be bigger or skinnier or whatever. It's just taking a pause and really be like, just get to know the person. Just because they don't fit into that, they might be a really great person and you just don't know. So I feel like that's kind of like that pause and just take another step back and another perspective. And I think that you're going to really find that you're going to find ultimately that fairy tale love, This is what we all aspire to, is that 10 of Cups. This is my favorite card. And it's just happiness and just a group of people, and like I feel like what's going to be coming into your life is that, and it's going to be someone that your family loves, that your friends love, and that it's just like it was all meant to be. And they're going to really come and propose this to you. But again, I'm just getting that waiting energy. So I feel like, at least with that 6 of Pentacles, they're going to shower you with gifts, and they're going to shower you with all of this stuff and try to really woo you. And I think in the meantime, don't forget to keep dating. Don't forget to keep the energy moving. But also with that 6 of Pentacles, start giving and start to get that karmic energy really rolling. So even if it isn't like dating per se, but like if you're in a drive-through at like the Dutch Bros or whatever, like a coffee joint, and you pay for the person behind you's coffee. It's stuff like that where it's going to start to add up in that sense, and you're going to start to get what I call karma points. And that's what I'm feeling like with this. And this person is going to shower you with gifts and shower you with money and try to be like, it's going to be like, you're doing this for me? Like, do you realize what this is? It's going to be great though. Have a really great feeling. But make sure that you're also stern and you don't get swept up in this. So, because this could be someone in false clothing in the way of they're presenting themselves in a certain way, and they actually end up being someone completely different. So you need to make sure that you're on guard and don't get swept up in the romance. Sometimes it's really easy to. And there's that waiting energy. So I feel like this is going to be coming soon, but there is some time that needs to be said. And I feel like also this person might be a blockage. They might already know that you're there, and they're trying to figure out their way to come approach you. And they feel like they're a burden to you. So this is also one thing that might signify an ex, where it's like, I treated her like shit. How am I going to get back into her life? And like, how am I not a burden to her? So there's a lot of like really cool energy. And so it really resonates back to that prairie dog and elk, where it's like, you just need to retreat and you need to have the stamina to keep going with what you're doing. Okay, first house, the body, sun, spirit, 7th house, partners, Uranus, genius, and Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So right now, really focus on working on your body in the way of exercising and just being active. Drink a lot of water, things like that. Spirit is guiding you and is really helping you right now. And with partners, I think that this whole read is like, partners are coming, and this is something that you've been really wanting for a while, and it's coming. It's so close. And Uranus, genius, this can be something where this person is really, really intelligent, but I'm also seeing this as an Aquarius sign. So this is, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So I'm really feeling like this is an Aquarius energy. And then the Mercury retrograde is reinvention. Now, if this is resonating to you as an ex, this ex is reinventing themselves, is really trying to reinvent how do I get back? How do I make this right? So there is a lot of that energy. Then you have summer solstice, which is radiance, rainbow, which is blessings, and ancestors, which is generations. Now with summer solstice, I'm getting great sun energy with that sun, and just beautiful radiance. Summertime, I'm feeling like this is gonna happen in summertime. And then you have blessings that are helping you too. So, and look at that rainbow. How gorgeous is that? You have blessings, spirits there with you, is guiding you, and so is your ancestors. I feel like your ancestor souls are really helping you, and they want you to have the best person, and that's why it's taking a little bit of time, but they're finding the right person for you. And then you got definitely yes, and that is the answer to your question, is a strong yes. So if you're thinking about someone that maybe an ex, maybe someone you have in your mind, this could be a signifying that yes, it is that person. Okay. And then you have the divine sun child. There's another sun energy. Blessings of the sun flow to you now. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits and let your light burn bright and without veil. Just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert, it's your time to shine bright. How flippin' cool. That is totally that. Words, be yourself. Seriously. Be yourself. Don't try to like, this person needs to woo you. That's just what it comes down to. And then you have the divine sisterhood, and that's letting the divine feminine nourish you now into new relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you and whom you can help too as you grow together in peace and light and wisdom. So true. So this is going back to like that stamina thing where, yeah, you need to wait where that person's going to come to you, but you also need to build new relationships, collaborations in community and friendships. So this is like a continuous thing. How cool is that? What a great reading. All right, guys, that is it. Make sure that you do like, hit subscribe, comment below if this resonated with you, and we are on to number 3. Okay, fire agate, creativity. So that is such a cool stone. It's calming, it has security and safety, and the coolest part of fire agate is it has protection against ill wishing. So people that are wishing you ill, it helps protect you from that. Very cool. I love that. Okay, so your first one is a possum. This is the first time I've ever gotten this card too. So cool. So that is diversion. And then you got frog, which is cleansing. So with the diversion and this possum, just reading the description, is you have to have a cleverness to overcome obstacles. So it's kind of like having the dramatics and whatnot of an opossum, which is like you pretend to be dead and then you just scurry off, you know, things like that, where things are going to start to come up and you just have to be creative in that aspect, which is creativity, to get over the obstacles that are in life. And you have this cleansing energy, which is like, once you get out of this little pickle that you're in, you're going to be cleansed from it. So it's very cool energy. All right, so let's get your tarot cards. So you have that 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, 8 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Okay. So, there is some stuff going on. Yeah. Speaking of being in a pickle, you're feeling really in a funk about things. You have like a funky energy. You're feeling trapped. And then there's like heartbreak and betrayal. So I'm feeling like maybe you're stuck in the past. Maybe you're looking at what you have and you're looking at the things that you've lost. Because in this picture, there's 3 cups that are spilled, but 2 of them are still standing. So there's your 2 cups, and then there's those 3. And you're not looking at your blessings. You need to know that you have people that are around you, that love you. This can be family. This can be your own, like, made up family, which is like your friends that are like your family. You need to be really gracious and start to look at the positives that are around you and be positive. You're alive right now. You need to be living life. And I feel like the situation that you're in, you're feeling really trapped. And there's a trapped with the Queen of Pentacles. This can be an earth sign. This can be a relationship with an earth sign. This can be you feeling trapped. You can be the earth sign as well. But there's news coming quick. And it's about either this energy of the Queen of Wands, which is really fiery, passionate energy, or this can be about a person that is a fire sign. So that's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And it might be about a heartbreak that's happened. Because I don't feel like the rest of the cards, I feel like this is all past funk. There's a lot of funky funk stuff that's happening. And you're really having a hard time moving past it. Because you're feeling funky, you're feeling trapped in the situation you're in, and you're thinking about your heartbreak. And either a fire sign broke your heart, or a earth sign broke your heart. Or you are those. But there's something coming quick. And I do feel it is like a relationship. This can be you already are in a relationship and there's a marriage that's coming up. You might be getting married soon and it just brings up old stuff. But I do feel like if you are single, that you are going to be in a very stable relationship. And if you are in a relationship, if it's feeling like this, if it's having that heartbreak, it's time to leave. But I feel, at least with what the cards are saying, is stop looking at the past, and what you have is really good, is really a good foundation. You just want to make sure that your emotions are solid and that you are stable with those emotions. And then you also have money that's coming soon. So there's some stuff that's brewing that's really cool energy. And then also with the High Priestess is making sure you trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, it's not right. 11th house, and this is friends. This can be this heartbreak too. This can be a friend. Maybe a friend that hurt you is coming back. But it could be a time to just hang out with friends as well. Leo, I will. So maybe this fast-moving energy is when Leo is going to be, because Leo is the next zodiac season. But you could also be a Leo because of that Queen of Wands energy. Venus, love. I think the thing is you need to focus on love, and you need to focus on loving yourself and loving your life and loving all your blessings. Then you have lightning, power. Full moon, completion. Childhood, innocence. Meadow, vulnerability. Eagle, communion. So I feel like you have a lot of power right now, and things are starting to become complete. So it's trying to get rid of all of this energy that you're focusing on. It's in the past. Process it, learn from it, and I think you're totally being vulnerable. If I can pick it up, you're totally being vulnerable by acknowledging what has happened in the past and moving forward. And this can go back to childhood issues as well. So make sure that you do take a step outside, and really talk with yourself, talk to nature, talk to a therapist. Get some of this stuff that's going off, because there is some funk. There's like a pickle that you're in, and I think it's like an emotional pickle that you've put yourself in there. What a great card. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. Well, everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all going to be fine. Perfect. And then your last card is the Spirit of Isis. And Isis is great. Beloved, initiate. There are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Let her inspire you. Believe. What a great card to end on. All right, guys, that is it. That is all I have. Make sure that you do like this video, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if this resonated with you. And I hope you have a great new moon with this beautiful Cancer energy. And I hope you have a great rest of the week. All right, well, thanks for watching. Bye. I'm thankful for you guys. Thanks for being you. Bye. Bye-bye.